Hello, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I'm Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Coming to you from outside Royal City, Washington. Don't know where that is? Hey, look it up. On my way to the mothership in Pullman, Washington today. It's a little bit before 9 a.m. Decided I'd pull over here. Beautiful backdrop here. And get talking about the dumpster fire that never seems to want to be extinguished, and that, of course, is New Mexico. Now, after the good governor issued her order, only to be smacked down summarily and quite hard by the courts, one would think, she'd probably back off and take that energy and put it elsewhere. But no, not this governor. No, she's decided that she's going to once again double down on it and work overtime to strip her citizens of their otherwise inalienable rights. So today, let's spend a few minutes and let's get you all updated about the governor that just won't quit. Okay, there's plenty of videos out here in the YouTube sphere, as well as some that we've done that already explains the trials and tribulations of Governor Michell Lujan Grisham and her efforts to strip citizens in New Mexico of their otherwise inalienable rights under the guise of a public health crisis. Now, after just getting her ass handed to her in court, and I should point out that after all those organizations hopped in and got the temporary restraining order, kudos to the NRA, who a day after the temporary restraining order was issued, they hopped in with this post right here and said that, hey, they're going to be filing suit. I also understand that they're heading to Boston next week to throw some tea in the harbor too. So better late than never, guys. But getting back to New Mexico now, one would think that after the court actually just summarily threw this thing out on its ass, that the governor would in fact take that energy and go elsewhere, as many people who politically are aligned with her, David Hogg, Ryan Bussey, and many others, including her own attorney general, would just say, hey, governor, let's take this energy and go elsewhere. But no, not this governor. She absolutely has no quit in her. She is hell-bent on taking your rights, because rather than just rescind the order, what the governor has decided to do is just shave off little parts of it and call it good. Don't believe me? This is the post that just came out. I have amended the public health order to specify that you cannot carry guns in city parks or playgrounds in Albuquerque and Bernalillo County. I respect the judge's decision on the last public order, but I am far from done fighting to protect New Mexicans. Well, she is, in fact, far from done from fighting, that is for sure, but she is fighting to strip you of your otherwise inalienable and constitutionally guaranteed rights. Now, let's talk about this for a second, because all she's really done is, if the order was this, which is unconstitutional, she said, well, now I'm just going to make the order kind of look like this, and she believes that that somehow or another cures this problem. There is absolutely no evidence to suggest that lawful, responsible gun-owning New Mexicans carrying in playgrounds or in parks were the problem. And as a matter of fact, if you read the details behind the stories that even were the precipice for all of this, this is all gang-related shootings. But for whatever reason, we got to go after the lawful and responsible gun owners in New Mexico. Now, here's the other thing. Last week, after the governor issued the order, let's remember that there was a very swift and vociferous response from New Mexicans, lawful New Mexicans, who exercised their First and Second Amendment rights, went out and openly protested, peacefully protested, and obviously that created some of the groundswell of movement that created the brouhaha, if you would, last week. But here's the thing. Where's one of the two places that the governor says you still can't carry a firearm? Oh yeah, in those public parks where those exact protests actually took place. So here's a governor who's saying, hey, listen, I get what the judge says, I respect the order, but the bottom line is I still know what's better. And she continues to press this agenda. Now, I'm not sure what the end game is here. I'm not sure if she's being used as a test bubble for other things. I don't know if she actually has people surrounding her that are giving her this political advice. But this is one of the greatest political kamikaze missions I've ever seen in the history of this country. We're going to have to keep our eyes on this. We thought this story was pretty much dead, but nope, the good governor just hit it with a defibrillator, and here we go again. In the meantime, if you guys got any questions about this or anything else related to what's left of our Second Amendment rights, you should know how to get a hold of Washington Gun Law by now. If you don't, that's okay. That information is right down there in the description box. Now, I want you all to remember that part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here, is to know what the law is in every situation and how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching. Keep fighting, New Mexico, and stay safe.